All right, it's Layla Rose Ranch here, and so today we thought we'd give you like what's a typical day at the horse rescue, because a lot of times people think horse rescues, how it must be so cool, be so great. Well, see, this is how my Saturday started. We're having drainage problems, as you can see. You can see where the drain's coming around the barn, but when we first got this, you see the land right here behind me. When we first bought this property, it was all this. It was 100% trees, and so we had to clear it in order to build pastures and barn. And when we did that, it killed all this grass. And so we have, and to get it back is we're just not sure what to do because the horses have to live here, and so can't take them off of it for 2 months and grow grass. So when it rains, we kind of you can see where that thing is piling down where it rained last week. So trying to dig out, maybe force the rain to go down in. So there you go. You can see the ladies in there working with it. That's Maserati, the big one there. Big Tennessee Walker. He just came in about a week ago, and then the other two just came in this week. There's a little baby in there we're calling Chevy, a little 5-month-old baby who's really sick. And then probably can't see Maverick back there, but it's a paint, that brown and white paint that's in there. But again, we keep this quarantine section separate, so you can see there's 2 fence lines. So when the other horses are out from the barn, they can't come down and get up next to them. That kind of protects them from that, and that's keep the baby has pneumonia, so very contagious. Maserati we think has EPM. EPM also very contagious, and very dangerous to horses. So that's why we have to keep everything separate. When they come out of that quarantine center, they'll bleach their shoes and wash down with it. And usually, what we'll do on a work day is separate. So we got 2 crews. One crew that works quarantine only and then leaves the ranch, and the other crew that works up here in the barn. So this is the main barn with the paddocks. You see, that's right. Miss Chloe, you need some work today. You need some round pen today. This is Miss Chloe. Now Chloe, she's a beauty. Aren't you, baby? Can you say hi to everybody for me? Say hi. Give me a kiss. Good girl. Good girl. Chloe is available for adoption. Chloe is a draft cross. So she's got that beautiful draft body and head, and probably will be around 15 to 15.3. We don't think she'll get over 16 hands just by what we've been measuring and looking at, but just real pretty. If you watch some of the other videos, you'll see this beautiful gait that she has. She loves to run and play, don't you, baby doll? Yeah, and you say, I need a home. Someone come get me from my forever home. Yeah, they'll do it. So this is the main barn. We keep everything. A couple things about our main barn is you'll notice that all of our feeders turn. Hi, bud. Are you done eating? Can I turn your feeder? All right. We do this because makes it to where you don't actually have to go into the stall to feed the animals and the horses. So when you're dealing with volunteers, which we call ambassadors, then that can be a problem, right? You have to worry about stuff like that. Somebody getting into a stall and not being aware of how horses should be. Rescues could be, right? They can get out of control. Hey, Cletus. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Right. This is the favorite here because this is Cletus. This is actually not you were a rescue, weren't you? You were the first rescue she ever did. But you're Catherine's heart horse now, aren't you? You're the heart horse, right? And there's Layla. Layla was born at the ranch, weren't you, baby doll? So that's why we named it Layla Rose Ranch, right? It's named after you, isn't it? Named after you. And Layla, we have a secret, don't we? You and I have a children's book coming out in about 2 weeks, don't we? Yeah, we wrote a children's story that you're starring in. So you didn't know that. I'm sorry, Cletus. I wasn't supposed to tell you, but only Layla and I knew that. I know, but don't tell any humans, okay? No humans, no. All right, go. All right. You're not a no good horse, are you, bud? You're beautiful. Yes. So we just said, well, buddy, you can just be a sanctuary horse then and live with us. So he needs sponsors. So if you want to sponsor Buddy each month in order to help take care of him, he does need help. He's sweet. He's a sweetheart. So this is our feed room. And you'll notice that we have a color code system here and a board. So what we do, this is our wash bay. Okay, the wash bay has a nice 360 arm, just like a car wash, right? So we can walk around the horse and wash them. Although The drainage in this is really bad. You can see how the water kind of drains out and around instead of into that drain. We should have done a better job on our sloping. That's right here. Then our training area out here, we have a 60-foot round pen, a really standard round pen that's in there. And then we have this arena. This is a smaller arena, but again, we're not training horses for performance or competition. We're just trying to take a horse that's been abused, neglected, and is scared and doesn't like people anymore, and try to help them trust people again. So that's what we're doing here in this section. So you see we've got some volunteers. We do allow kids to be here with their parents. If you want to come and be an ambassador and bring your kids, you can with it, but you have to. Magic's probably you were probably the sickest horse we ever rescued, weren't you, Magic? Yeah, he was such bad shape that we had to. He spent his first 2 weeks in the hospital on IVs, trying to survive. He had a collapsed lung and abscesses throughout his body, pneumonia, worms. So he was in bad shape with him. And so we said, you know what, Magic, you're going to live here. We're going to retire you and live here. But Magic has a job. Magic goes with us and to visit schools. He does our elementary classrooms. So if you're an elementary teacher and would love to have a live stream with your classroom, then you can sign up for us to do that. And if you're local here to North Texas, then we can bring the horses out to you. And Magic's the one that goes with us to teach about horses, right, Mikey? Yep. And also we'll go visit nursing homes, hospitals, things like that. And Magic is our little ambassador. Magic and Mike are our little ambassadors now that go out and tell people all about what rescues are going through, horse rescues are going through. You can see we got an ambassador over there shoveling out their muck. We haul everything off property just for sanitation and cleanliness for the horses. We muck everything. We even muck the pastures 100%, and we haul it off completely. That way there's, again, contamination, sickness, things like that. Also helps keep down the flies, which are really bad here in Texas as well. So there you have it. It's a normal, typical Saturday. They just finished the horse that they're working right now. They took it to the round pen and went through all that, and now they're out riding. That's Lily riding him. That's Dixie. Dixie was a rescue, but usually never let you ride a rescue because that's a little bit of a problem. So, are you guys racing? Yeah. Okay. There you go. So Shelby, I didn't introduce you, did I, Shelby? Oh, she doesn't want to be introduced. Look at her. Shelby, lady, you're not only camera shy. What is it? I don't know. Chloe's not camera shy. All right. Chloe's not camera shy. How are you, baby doll? Yes. Especially when you're looking for a home. Say, take me home. Take me home. Right, baby? Yeah. Take me home. So what's our routine like? So like we said, a horse comes into quarantine. It's there for about 30 days. Once we learn its personality and what it's going to be like, then we know how to integrate it into the herd. Sometimes horses leave from quarantine. They're adopted straight out because they pass their health checks. They're ready to go, and somebody wants a horse like the baby down there, Chevy. He's 5 months old, right? So Chevy is the one that someone might say, hey, I want to work with the baby. That's what I'm looking for. And so they can go that, but otherwise they integrate it into the herd, like Chloe here has been integrated up with the horses, and then until she finds her forever home, right? And then goes. Routines are we feed twice a day, usually about 8:30 and 4:30, right, baby? 8:30 and 4:30. And do you complain? You're not. Cletus is kind of a complainer, isn't he, Chloe? If we're not here at 8:30 or 4:30, if we're late, boy, he lets us know, and he's kind of a complainer. I'm not sure about Cletus sometimes, but yep. But horses are a 7-day-a-week job, so we rescue these guys, find them forever homes. We're also just as dedicated to education, so check out our website or go to LaylaRoseRanch.org and check out our education page, and there you're going to see videos like this to help you. But then also there's a bunch of articles on horse breeds and horse colors and all the different things you need to know if you're going to own a horse. And probably my favorite one that we wrote was like, what are the questions I should ask myself before I adopt a horse? Because people always contact us and are interested in adopting, which that's really what we want. But we want to make sure that this horse stops again, because sometimes they don't. Like when the horse you saw down there a little bit ago, Maserati started in Tennessee, was shipped to Mississippi, was shipped from Mississippi to Oklahoma, from Oklahoma to Arkansas, and from Arkansas down to Texas. So he's moved all around, just from auction house to auction house, and that's his life. It's what he's done with it. And so, for these guys, it can be pretty stressful, right? It can be pretty stressful until you get to the country club that is Layla Rose Ranch. Yeah, until you get here and we get you taken care of with it. But we want people to know, what it is. Maserati's story is somebody got the horse, and they realized, boy, horses are a lot more work than they thought, and they just dumped him in an auction. Thought, oh, they'll find a good home for him. What most people don't know is if you dump a horse in an auction, if he doesn't find a good home, he finds his way down to Mexico. And so that's where we try to intercept everything before that happens. Right, Miss Chloe? And give you a forever, happily ever after story. So anyway, so thanks for tuning in with us here at Layla Rose Ranch. And like I said, a typical Saturday morning with all of our ambassadors working and going about things. And so we'd love, if you want to volunteer and be an ambassador, just visit our website, laylarose.org. And you can fill out an application there if you want to adopt a beautiful horse like Chloe you just saw there, or Maserati, Chevy, those will all become available here shortly after they get through